Alright, today's video will cover the volume of cylinders and cones. Our objective today is to be able to calculate the volume of cylinders and cones. Alright, so recap on volume. Volume is the number of cubic units needed to fill a three-dimensional shape. Alright, so today these shapes are cylinders and cones. Alright, also when you are writing units representing volume, you use cubic units, so centimeters cubed, inches cubed, or feet cubed. You can also say cubic feet, either one. And then we have some keywords that should help you identify if the problem is centered around volume. Right? So it's talking about the capacity of something, if you're going to fill something in, if you're talking about the inside of an object, or if you're trying to figure out how much something holds. All those keywords will be an indication that we're talking about volume. Alright, so first let's talk about the parts of a cylinder. Alright, a cylinder has two bases, which are circular. Right, so on a cylinder, the bases are the circles. Shade those in here. Alright, and then what's considered the height of a cylinder is the distance that goes from base to base. So from one base to the next will be the height. Alright, and so the formula for volume of a cylinder is V equals capital B times H. In this case, capital B means the area of the base, and H means the height of the cylinder. Alright, and so it's highly important that you know the shape of the base so that you can get the area of that shape. Right, and so that is talking about the first part. Capital B means you get the area of the base. Well, if your base is a circle, then that really means you need to get the area of a circle. Alright, and so let's do an example here, or let's talk about the steps here. Again, your formula is the volume of a cylinder is the area of the base multiplied by the height. Okay, so steps wise, we want to shade the base, and then we will calculate the capital B, which is the area of the base. After that, you will find the height of the cylinder, which is the distance from base to base, and then you multiply the capital B times the height. And let me go ahead and pull my calculator up really quick. Alright. So let's do an example. Here we have a cylinder. And I need to find the volume. Again, formula is volume equals capital B times H. Capital B is the area of the base. Alright, my base is a circle with a radius of 5. So if my base is a circle, that means to get the area of a circle, I use pi r squared. Okay, and so if I'm going to use pi r squared because I need to get the area of this base, well, I have pi. My radius is 5, so pi times 5 squared, which is pi times 25. All right, we're going to use 3.14 for pi, which is 78.5. So capital B equals 78.5. Then we find the height. The height is the distance that goes from one base to the other. This other base on this cylinder would be the other circle down here. So 10 is your height. Okay, so your height is 10, and now you take capital B times the height. So it's B times H, which is 78.5 times 10. And when you multiply that, you're going to get 785. These are centimeters, so I will write cubic centimeters as my answer. Okay, and that's it. Alright, so here's your first U-try. There are two U-tries, one for a cylinder and one for a cone. And so this is the first U-try. And we will talk about that one tomorrow. And now let's talk about a cone. First, we'll talk about parts of a cone. A cone only has one base, right? It is a circle. Go ahead and shade that in here. And then the height of the cone is going to be the distance that goes from the apex of the cone here to the center, straight down to the center of the base. And it will be perpendicular to the base. Right? The base and height are always perpendicular. All right, so those are the parts of a cone. All right. We're going to talk about the steps to calculate the volume of a cone. The formula is volume equals area of the base, or capital B, times the height of the cone, and then all of that divided by 3. All right, so steps wise, we'll still shade in the base first, calculate the B, which is area of the base, locate the height of the cone, and then multiply the area of the base times the height, but then the last step is to divide by 3. All right, so here, it's pretty straightforward. Your formula is area of the base times height divided by 3. And so let's go ahead and start filling that in. First we'll shade in the base. Our base is a circle down here. The area of that base, the base is a circle. And so to get the area of a circle, we need pi r squared. The radius of this circle is 3. So pi times 3 squared, which is equal to pi times 9. 3.14 times 9 is 28.26. And so that is your B. All right. Your H is going to be the height of the cone, which goes from the apex to the center of the base. So that is 7 inches. And so now we do 28.26 times 7, and then all of that divided by 3. All right, so I already have 28.26 times 7, which is 197.82. And then we're going to divide that by 3. Which would be 65.94. Cubic inches. All right, so that is how you find the volume of a cone. All right, and so this will be the second you try. So you do this one, and we will discuss both of these in class on Thursday.